Strangely, it appears both the police were involved, and them and the robber were arrested as accomplices and thrown in jail for the bank robbery in Tubby Custard. This just in, we have a news report that will help us understand the earlier news report. It appears that those two baby raccoons, the cute ones that were missing from Lanny Langton's farm, have been found and returned. They were then killed and made into this wonderful hat. Good. In other news, let's turn our attention to the witch trial that is unfolding in Tubby Custard. We'll go in just one moment to our correspondent, Lord Governor Fitton, who's on the scene and has interviewed some people. Fitton, are you there? Good. We'll go to him now. This is Lord Governor Fitton reporting. Behind me, we're at the scene of the Tubby Custard Witch Trial, which is underway. Things are brewing, folks, and we're going to have to take a look at what goes on. So first, some interviews with some residents of Tubby Custard. Welcome to the show. If you were to describe yourself in one way, with one word, what is something you would use to describe yourself?
Witch.
Any other words? No.
Witch.
In general. Witch?
Just witch again.
And you're absolutely sure about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have it.
Can you tell us, what are the names of some of the other witches that are involved that are trying to frame these two young lads?
Sophia? Like me and her.
For sure?
Yeah. I think, yes.
You think, or you're sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, good. You gotta be sure. Okay, so you're positive?
Yes.
Absolutely, no doubt about that.
So then, out of curiosity, what would be a good enough punishment for you then, would you say?
Death.
Death? Anything else?
Probably a bit of torturing,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's kind of just an accepted part of what's going on.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want any witches.
Yeah.
Well, briefly, Miss Stell, can you just tell us a little bit about what you'd plan to do to the people of Tubby Custard?
Burn.
Burn?
They should suffer.
They should suffer.
Hardcore.
Have you tried to frame the Paquette twins?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah.
Is that so? Interesting. Who would have known? Now we're here with Kevin. Kevin, can you tell us what are a few words and things you've seen to describe Sophia and Hannah?
Can turn people into toads.
Mm-hmm.
They fly on broomsticks, and they can kill things by looking at them.
As you can see in this next hidden camera video, one of the members of Tubby Custard, our wonderful community, walks by one of the witches, and look what happens when Hannah gets into direct.
Place I can't physically catch it.
Where?
Right there.
Carolina!
Is this all an elaborate ploy to frame the Paquettes when you are, in fact, witches?
I've no doubt.
So are you absolutely positive about this?
Yes.
There's no doubt?
No doubt. Yes.
Sure about this?
Yeah.
You agree?
Do you mind please telling us some evidence that you, Hannah, and Sophia are witches? What do you do?
Yeah, they can fly with a broom. They can make things come back from the dead. They can kill things instantly.
Can you tell us, what are the names of some of the other witches that are involved that are trying to frame these two young lads?
Caroline,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, Jade, what? Josh, Hannah, Sophia.
Because it's been proven that you're a witch, how would you most like to die?
I don't want to be as crazy as death, but maybe stay in jail for a long time and...
Do you think you should be burned or jailed? You've got two options. What's most preferable to you?
Burned.
Definitely?
Yeah.
Absolutely?
Yeah.
All right. What is your plan now that this trial's over? What do you think you should do to get out of here?
I would run.
Run right now? Get out of here as fast as you can? So that's the plan, is run. We're here with one of the most trusted members of Tubby Custard. It is Lanny Langton, or Devin DeGilio, who is the military leader, and under oath, this is what he has to say.
Okay, I'm Lanny Langton, and I'm the commander of the army. And one day when I was with my troops, I was training them, and I saw Sophia and Hannah. They flew over cackling and on their broomsticks, and they had a pet rat with them coming along, and I ordered my men to shoot them down, but we missed, and they just kept cackling and kept flying.
Can you give us a couple of words to describe what you do for a living?
A witch?
All right. Who would have known? In fact, over 98% of people who accuse others of being witches have found to be witches themselves.
And now for the most shocking news yet. In exchange for their freedom, some witches have decided to show us Hannah and Sophia's locker and the contents therein. We have obtained this warrant and will now show you the contents.
If you look here, we've had a warrant. You found witch hats. Clearly they're witches.
A voodoo doll of Jack.
Voodoo dolls, they're crazy. And we have this futuristic device. How they got hold of that? They must be a witch. They probably took their broom and flew into the future.
So, show me one of the hats here as evidence.
There's a full witch hat with the point and everything.
So that would be found commonly on most witches in this area. What about the other one here?
It's kind of the same thing. It's just one is for.
It's a little stylisher for the daytime.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's a nighttime hat, so it blends in. So
Stylish.
You can spells on people.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely for witches.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
No doubt. I'm a witch expert.
Yeah. And so this locker definitely belongs to them, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It appears trouble is brewing in Tubby Custard. We're gonna have to grab our brooms and sweep up this mess, folks, and move on. And that's the way the cookie crumbled. This is Shanae Jr. signing off. Have a good night, Tubby Custard.